know that according to YouTube, 100 hours of video are uploaded to the site every minute?
I guess I would believe that.
Man, that is a lot of videos. And, you know, if you watch, some of them have those, like, black bars on the sides.
The worst.
Well, that's because they are shooting it vertically instead of horizontally. So that's not how this is supposed to be done.
Yes. That's like the way that you naturally hold your phone, but you need to do this. You need to make sure that 5 years from now you're not looking back saying, why do I have these black bars on the side of my phone?
Could have been a full, beautiful video.
Enter the man with all of the answers and all of the apps that anyone could ever need. Christian Unser, our senior producer, glad to have you here.
Thanks, guys.
I would like to pretend I knew that information, but really, Christian just told me that.
It's fine. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. It's one of my biggest pet peeves is the way that people hold their phones to shoot video. And I know lots of people say that. I have a background in videography. That was what I got my degree in, so that's very important to me. And the main reason I don't like it is because no screen that you look at is vertical. All screens that we look at, televisions, computers, they're all horizontal. So that's why the videos don't match up and we get those black lines. So enter the app Horizon. So this is how this works. I'm going to actually show this to the camera.
Okay.
And what this does is this prevents you from shooting your video any way but horizontally. And the way that works is it actually just turns itself as you shoot. So it's actually zooming in and out.
Oh, I see.
But the video itself will look straight the whole time.
Okay, and so
no
whenever...
matter what you do, it's going to be filming
the
right way.
You cannot shoot it incorrectly.
So you'll never have the black bars here.
You'll never have the black bars. It'll always be wide. It'll zoom in and out as it's trying to, you know, adjust itself, but
and I think that's interesting too. And what's smart about that, I was wondering if maybe that app would just put up like a you cannot take video when it's held up in that orientation. But so many people do prefer, that's how you talk on it, so you prefer to do it that way.
It's a comfortable way to hold. This is not as comfortable of a way to hold as this is. I understand why this happens. But it's a very easy fix to that. And that's $1.99. So it does cost a little bit, but it's a pretty neat app.
Yeah. So I'd say that's worth it if you take a lot of videos.
I think so too. And you don't have to worry about it at all. Just use that.
Right.
The next one is called Swacket. And I really like this app. It has been around for a while. It's a very basic weather app. And I'll show this to you. All it does, and you can look at it a bunch of different ways, it basically just says, here's the outfit you should wear today.
I love it.
So it's like you should wear something with...
play tennis.
Yeah, you should wear this. Or, you know, for the ladies, that could be what the ladies would wear.
No one should ever wear a belly shirt.
Sure, why not?
No.
A little more conservative. That's a little better. So I like this app because if all you really care about is what am I supposed to wear today? And I have two small kids. That's a big part of what I'm worried about in a given day is what are we wearing today? And it's just a fun visual way to look at that. It actually does some other neat things too. It gives you a rating on if a certain thing is worth doing today. Like for example, there's no snow days happening today. It would say that.
Good to know.
This would be a good day to drive. Let's see, driving travel index. So this would be a good day for a drive. It says that too, and it's just a really neat, fun, slick app.
So what if there's a chance of rain? Will it show like have an umbrella?
Yes. Yeah, it'll just reflect whatever the day will bring you and what you should be heading out the door with.
Okay, that's pretty cool, especially living here in Minnesota.
Right.
Sometimes you just don't know what you're going to get.
You never know. Speaking of never knowing, I don't even know what's coming next because I'm going into this all surprise. So what else do you have?
Okay, the next one I have is called 1Password. And it's literally exactly what it says. You need one password, and you enter that password in, and then all of your other passwords are stored within the application itself. So as long as you can remember the one password, it'll let you into all of the rest of them. And I'm not going to show you my 1Password. I'm going to type it in. But I'll show you kind of how it works. And there is an app version and a desktop version.
You have a long password.
I do, and I'll explain that in a second. But what it does is it lets you in, and it has all of sort of the things that you can use to log in. And these are just all the various things that I have logins for with different passwords for most of them.
Okay.
Well, here's my question. I presume that you're giving them clearance. Do you have to first go in and like say, okay, here are my passwords.
You have to manually enter all of that. And then once you've done that, and I actually just did a dummy one here for Twin Cities Live, if you look, it's just a basic login that says Twin Cities Live, and you can click on the password here and you say reveal, and it will show you, maybe if I do it upside down correctly, my password is Steve Dez. That was what I came up with for the password.
Very creative.
Gotcha.
But it's great because it auto-fills these things in for you when you go into different websites. If you enter them in on your phone, it'll say, oh, I know that password, it's in the app. And if you close the app, you have to enter your password again. So it's not like you can accidentally leave it open.
Okay. So nobody can just get your phone and get into it.
Right, unless they get that master password. If you forget the master password, there's nothing that they can do. They will not recover it. They will not get it back to you.
Oh, wow.
It's done. So you have to remember that. Yep. Okay. It's $18 for the app, which is very expensive for an app, but it's one that I use all the time, and I really think it's worth having. If you there's some weird website you barely ever log into, you can literally go in there, oh, that's the password. And you can even just copy it right out of the app and paste it into your
Here's my problem. I can't remember my passwords to put into there.
Here's my tip for that.
Okay.
I say use a passphrase. That's what a lot of the security experts say. So use a phrase that you can remember. For example, a song lyric or something that easily will pop into your head is probably pretty long, and you might throw a number or an alphabetized letter in there someplace to mix it up a little bit. But the odds of somebody guessing like one random song lyric that just popped into your head when you were doing it, and you can always remember that. My password is an old joke that I had with somebody like 30 years ago.
Okay, so we don't even have the time to get the punchline to the joke. Don't tell me the punchline. That'll break everything that we've already learned. All right, for links to all of these apps, all you've got to do, go to TwinCitiesLive.com, click on Fun. Plenty more of Twin Cities Live to come. Come right back. Thank you, Christian. It was just that good. Okay.